YouTube is on easy mode. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And look at this. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is what I would want to call the TikTok effect. There is a lot of copying and regurgitating. Now, as far as the title and the thumbnail, it's being copied word for word. However, the content inside of it, from what I've watched, is a little bit different. It's slightly different. But is it really on easy mode? Is YouTube on easy mode? Is there even such a thing? Well, I'm not experiencing it. Okay, I'm not even experiencing it in a little bit. But what I can say is that this is actually technically accurate. So what I've been experiencing, or what I've been observing and studying, every time I see content on the main feed of YouTube, the browse features, I'm looking at it and I see something that interests me, most possibly in relation to channel growth or something like that. And what I've noticed is that there's a slew of the exact same title and even maybe the thumbnail. And some of the creators are correct, because what I've been able to identify is that there's a particular niche that's growing, and it's not the YouTube growth niche, because most of those people that put that video up, they're not technically in the YouTube growth niche. They're more in a niche that really hasn't been identified yet. I don't think there's a category for it. Some people say it's, the real, more authentic talking head, just me coming on, which could be true to a certain extent. But if we're looking at this from a algorithmic standpoint, the algorithm can't tell if you being real or not. A computer cannot understand the concept of a person being real. And that's why in my next video, I'm gonna explain to you what the algorithm's actual design is, what the algorithm is really trying to do. So look forward to that. But for this topic specifically, it's right in a way that there are specific people who can actually use this. But if you look at maybe this one doesn't seem to have the amount of views or growth that the others had. Why is that? Well, from what I've been able to look at and be like, okay, what's really going on here? The niche that I feel like is maybe up and coming, especially now that I've really been paying attention to YouTube since I'm trying to grow on here, is there's a new aesthetic that they are pushing. And even the content creator Dodash.
If you beautiful, if you cute, if you got beautiful hair, beautiful freckles, your bone structures are beautiful. All of that people compliment you on, do you know you can get on YouTube and make some money?
If you are aesthetically pleasing, you need to get on YouTube and start making videos, because that, I believe, is a particular lane that is growing, because I've seen a lot more women than I ever have on YouTube making long form videos, just talking, giving their life experience or whatever the case may be, and specifically more aesthetically pleasing women. So that's where it's like, okay, what's really going on here? I saw something at one point where a content creator posted a video. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember what he said, and it rung bells in my head. He said that the video he was watching, he was just playing, and he kind of set his phone down, and the phone or YouTube said, you're not watching this content. I'm butchering it, but that's basically the gist of what it was. It was like, you're not looking at this, or asked them, are you still watching the video? Something to that degree. So I'm like, wow, what does that actually mean? And this is why I love to dive into stuff like this. This is related to mindset, y'all. Listen, check it out. What does that actually mean? You got to think about that, not just try and look at this surface level and be like, I want entertainment, or I'm trying to, especially if you're a content creator, you got to really dive into what is happening. What is YouTube doing? What are they looking for? What I've been able to gather is that they can register how you look. And if they can register to as far as your eyes looking at the screen or not, they can register your face. That's something that should be easily understood based off of this information. But I'm here to make you aware, if you weren't really paying attention when I mentioned that, that is the strongest possibility, is that they can register how you look. So with that being said, that means based off of another possible algorithmic equation, which TikTok and a few other platforms have it, filters that says, hey, how beautiful are you based off of blah, 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 then they can tell, or the algorithm can tell, if you are aesthetically pleasing to most people. So what is it going to do? It's going to push your content. Now, I'm not taking anything away from these creators that are blowing up because, hey, if you know the game, you might as well play it. So it's just something to think about when people are continuously saying, oh, YouTube is on easy mode, blah, blah, blah. Well, it could be for you, depending on specific factors, sure, but it might not be. And that might cause you to be super frustrated because you're like, wait, I'm still in the same title, making my thumbnail similar. Why am I not getting the same views? So you want to really, really think about, okay, well then what's this actually mean? What are they actually talking about? And why are these people actually blowing up? That's what I've been able to observe. But hey, you shoot me a comment, you let me know what you think, because as many times as I've saw that title and a thumbnail with easy in the background, I'm just like, no, we got to talk about this. We got to figure this out. We got to actually discuss what's actually happening here, because it's going to give the wrong idea to the wrong type of person or the wrong type of beginner creator, and they're going to get way more frustrated. So let's not just regurgitate and reproduce information or titles and thumbnails just because we feel like it's going to give us views, y'all. Because then you're going to be stuck, because what it's going to do is it's going to force your hand, and you're going to have to make specific content. Otherwise, you're not going to get no views. You're not going to get the dopamine that you're looking for. And you're going to be real salty that instead of making the content that you really just want to make yourself and building really slow, and I know it takes a long time because it's taking me a long time because I just talk about stuff that I want to talk about. You don't want to be in that position where you have to create the content that you've been stealing and regurgitating and copying so much, and that's really not what you want to talk about. So think about that. Check out the next video that I'm about to upload for y'all, where I really get into, hey, this is what the algorithm is trying to do. Algorithm is not your friend.